Okay, day 2, product of fractions. This is going to be a little quicker, so we are going to do day 2 and 3 together. So if you're going to multiply 4/5 by 2/3, what it is a multiplication problem, like we've been saying, so multiplication problem. I don't know why that's gray. Anyways, and one way we can do that is to multiply the numerator times the numerator, so 4 times 2, and denominator by denominator, 5 times 3. 4 times 2 is 8, 5 times 3 is 15. Notice it is reduced. Today what we're going to be doing is finding, reducing it before we actually find the product. So reducing it before, sorry. So method number 1, 9/5 times 5/12. So just like we did up here, 9 times 5 and 10 times 12. Now instead of multiplying that and getting a big number, what we're going to do is see if we can cancel out any numbers. Are there any numbers that go into 9 and either 10 or 12 evenly? Yes, 3. So 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 goes into 12 4 times. Let's look at the 5 and the 10. Is there a number that goes into both? Yes, 5. 5 goes into 5 1 time. 5 goes into 10 2 times. So now we have it reduced. Now the new numbers are 3 times 1, which is 3, and 2 times 4, which is 8. Method 2, it's the exact same way, except we don't write it out like this. We just look at the numerator and denominator and see if we can find a number that goes into both of them evenly. And like in this one, 3 goes into both 9 and 12, so we change it to 4 and 3. And same thing with the numerator 5 and denominator 10. 5 goes into 5 1 time, 5 goes into 10 2 times. So now we have 3 times 1, like that, and 4 times 2, which is 3/8. All right, so what I want you to do is reduce before you multiply. So I'm going to do this one, and this one for you, and this one. So let's look at C. Let's look at if you want to do 1 times 8 and 4 times 9. Are there any numbers that go into both of them on the top and bottom? You should see 4 goes into 8. So 4 goes into 4 1 time, 4 goes into 8 2 times. So now we have 1 times 2, which equals 2, and 1 times 9, which equals 9. So 2/9. For D, I'm just going to cross it out. I'm not going to rewrite it because there's not a lot of space. So between the numerator and denominator, I see that 5 goes into 5 once. 5 goes into 5 once. 1 is already reduced, and so we can stop there. 1 times 1 is 1. 6 times 1 is 6. Finally, let's do H. So I see that 3 goes into 3 and 6. So now it's 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 times 7 is 7. And finally, let's look at the cross numerator and denominator. 5 goes into 5 1 time, 5 goes into 24 times. Now let's look at these two, numerator and denominator. 3 goes into both of them. So now we have 4 times 4, which is 16, and 1 times 3, which is 3. Try the rest of them on your own. Here's your homework. I wanted to highlight this one. This is a little new for you. So when there's a whole number, it's going to be 2 over 1. So now 2 over 1 times 5/12. So if you do the reducing, 2 goes into 12 6 times, 2 goes into 2 once. 1 times 5, 5. 1 times 6, 6. Now you're going to multiply 5/6 times 2/15. And both ways can be reduced, so make sure you reduce that. And that's going to get you this answer right here. Then you're going to multiply it by 6. 6 over 1. Don't forget to put it in fraction form. And you should get this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to multiply 2/3 times 9/16, but don't forget to cross reduce. And see if you can get 2 at the very end. So exercise 2, there are 2 pages. All right, day 3, morning work. What I want you to do is complete 1 through 10. But notice problem 1 has 3 questions. 2 has 3, 3 has 3, 4 has 3, 5 has 3. Stop the video right now, work on that, and then come back and see if you get them correct. Now, day 3. All right, here are the answers. You can pause and zoom in. Hopefully you can read all my numbers. I did them very quickly. I didn't have any Apple pencils, so check these out. If you have any questions, make sure to reach out to me. And I want you to complete the test, Unit 4, just the first chapter, and complete this on your own to make sure that we can go on to the next part. So submit this and we will go on.